allies. Friends and I, allies.
What's up, guys? Back with pickups. Just pretty much games, man. Of course, it's pretty much all I pick up now. Let's see what. Let's just get into this shit. Let me just show you 3 comics I found. Now, I recently came back from Comic-Con. These were not purchased at Comic-Con. I got these online. But I don't know. I mean, I probably should have shown them with the rest of the comics, but I knew nobody's really going to be watching those videos as much as these. So these are actually pretty cool. I got the Avengers 195 and Avengers 196. Now, these are the first appearance of Taskmaster. This is his first full appearance that has all of his bio, and then this one, 195, he's at the last page. The one thing I don't understand about comic books is, even though this is the issue that really shows Taskmaster first, why is 196 considered his first appearance when the previous issue was really his first appearance? Whatever. Either way, I got them both. And the last comic I got, I've been eyeing this one for a minute, and I got it in pretty good condition for a pretty good price. Hulk 340. This is like Wolverine and Hulk's second encounter. This is like the first time after Wolverine's first appearance that they meet up. And so McFarlane did this. I'll be honest with you, McFarlane drew funny back in the day. I don't think he drew all that good back in the 80s. He drew like some shit. But either way, I like this cover. This is one of my favorite covers to a comic book, so I got those 3. Alright guys, video games. Let's see. I usually don't pick games like this up, but they were like, well, the thing is, I don't collect portable games. I don't collect PSP. I don't collect, I don't fucking know, 3DS or DS or Game Boy. I don't collect any portable shit, but I do have a Super Game Boy. I have a Game Boy Advance player on my GameCube. Now, I don't have any Game Boy Advance games, but I went to a thrift and they had tons of Game Boy Advance games for $2 each. And whenever I see Game Boy Advance games, they're usually not that cheap, but I decided to buy the best 3 that I could. So I bought 3 Game Boy Advance games just so I can play them on my Game Boy Advance player. Now, I don't collect these at all, but whatever. I got Wario Land 4. And they come in these cases. I didn't even know Game Boy Advance games even had cases. Castlevania Circle of the Moon. And the third one I caught was, it's a classic NES series, Legend of Zelda. So I'm guessing it's the original Zelda on Game Boy Advance. I don't know. But I caught those 3. These are the only 3 Game Boy Advance games I own. I just don't. Not to say it's a bad system, I just don't like portable games. I just feel like they're not really real console game-like, so. I copped 2 Virtual Boy games since I'm going for a full run. I mean, it's not that many. I got Red Alarm and Vertical Force. This game's good. This game sucks. This is like a shmup. This is a shoot 'em up. This is actually a pretty cool game. Got them both complete. All the inserts, in-tray, manual. So I only have 4 Virtual Boy games, so I just need 10 more. Okay. I got some PS1 games I found at the thrift. First one, I already own this, but it was $1, so I couldn't pass it up for $1. Final Fantasy VIII. It's the greatest hits version. I already own the black label version. Comes with all 4 discs, but no manual. I wanted to sell this online. I thought I could sell it for more than what it really goes for, but I can't get shit for this game. If anybody actually wants to trade this, or shit, if anybody wants to buy this, I'll be willing. I mean, I got this for $1. I already own it, but fuck it. I'd rather trade something for it, so let me know. I found Reloaded. I used to own this game back in high school, and then I don't know, I think I got rid of it. It's not that good, honestly, but I found it for $1. I got one. I remember when this came out. This is like an action game, man. So yeah, I wanted that. And then this game, I can't believe I found this game, dude. So not that long ago, I saw this game like at an auction, and I was about to bid on it. I was like, man, fuck it, I know I can find it someday at a thrift. I found part 2 at the thrift the beginning of this year, and I didn't have part 1, and that is Parasite Eve. I found it for $2.99 at a Goodwill. It's 3 discs. Comes with the manual, and yeah, it was $3. I'm surprised I found it because it was like at the register. I actually found a Genesis game, which I'll show you. And as I went to go pay for the Genesis game, this was at a counter, like in a little basket with like all these loose games. Like it had like some N64 games, and then this was there, and I was like, oh shit. Luckily, it had all 3 discs and the demo discs, and so now I got both Parasite Eves. I actually want to start playing this. So it's cool because I found both Parasite Eves at thrifts. It's funny. Alright, okay. I got 2 32X games, Tough Man Contest. These are complete. And Metalhead. I already own Metalhead loose, but I wanted to get it boxed. I am going to go for a full 32X run. There's only, what, like 32 games? I don't know, something like that. It's not that many, but I already have tons of them, but I just need to get them boxed. But I got these 2. These are boxed and complete. I was only able to find 3 Genesis games this time, man. I found this at Goodwill. Toys. I wasn't even sure if I wanted to buy this, but it was the only. There was tons of Genesis games, but I owned all of them except for this one. And this was $3, and it came complete with like manual, poster, postcard, everything. So I got that, and I found this one like a week later at the same Goodwill. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. I didn't have this. Does it come with the manual? Nah, no manual, but whatever. And then the last one, I already owned this game, but I ended up getting the box online. Battletoads and Double Dragon. This is complete. I got the manual, cardboard box. There's actually quite a few cardboard box Genesis games that I did not know existed. Like, I had no idea there was a cardboard version of Street Fighter II Championship Edition. Had no idea. And I just found that out. But I ended up getting the cardboard version of this because this is the only. It's hard to find just regular Genesis boxes online. Like, I can find tons of Nintendo game boxes by themselves, but there's not that many Genesis boxes by themselves online. So this is one of the few that I could find. Alright, I got 2 N64 games. These are complete. Clay Fighter 63 and 1/3. And War Gods. I bought these thinking they were going to be fucking good, but these games fucking suck, dog. Let me tell you, like, War Gods is, oh my gosh. Like, I remember this game when it came out and everything, but this game, I know it's from the same people that made Mortal Kombat, but this game is fucking trash. This game is garbage, especially on the N64. God, this game is fucking atrocious. Don't even let me talk about this game. I actually played this game when it first came out back in the day for N64. My friend had it, but I don't remember it being this bad. Like, this game is just, I mean, it's not as bad as fucking War Gods, but this game is not that great, dude. Like, it's just the colors are too dark, toned down. The gameplay is slow. The only redeeming thing about it is there's actually combos in this, and some of the characters are okay, but I don't know, man. N64 has some of the shittiest fighting games. Okay, I'll show you some Super Nintendo games that I got. Okay, I got Battle Clash, Metal Combat, Pack Attack, Acme Animation Factory, James Bond Jr., which is a game I grew up with. My friend next door had this game. We play this all the time. Doomsday Warrior, Arrow the Acrobat. This is a game I've wanted since I was a kid, man. And I got this for Matt Cheap. Bob, B-O-B. Art of Fighting. Biker Mice from Mars. Donkey Kong Country 3. Now, I finally have all 3 Donkey Kong Countries boxed now. Finally got UN Squadron. The Death and Return of Superman. I've been wanting this game for a while, man. As a kid, I still have a magazine called like Game Players from like 1994, I think late 1994. And I remember they did a review on this game, and it was a beat 'em up. And I remember they gave it a bad review, talking about it was boring, blah blah blah, this and that. Now, me growing up in the Super Nintendo days, I never saw this game at rental stores. I never had a friend that had it. I never played it until I never played this shit until last week. And it's not that bad, man. I don't think it's that bad. But honestly, this game is, even back then, dude, this game was fucking kind of hard to come by. Like, I had never seen it as a kid growing up. Never, ever, anywhere. But now I finally got it. And the last game I finally got, actually, I already had the game, but I finally got the box. Kirby Superstar. 8 games in 1. My friend gave me the game years ago for free. He bought it brand new, like at a Kmart when we were like in 5th grade. And then when he got rid of the Super Nintendo, he gave me all his games, and one of them was this game. So I got the game for free, and I just ended up just getting the box. So those are all the Super Nintendo games. All right, I got some NES games. Of course, always gotta get NES. You know, that's like the main console I'm buying right now. Dig Dug 2. Adventures in the Magic Kingdom. I remember as a kid, this game always intrigued me. Like, I would see this at rental stores, and I'd be like, what the fuck? What is this game about a fucking castle in the front? And I never played it. But apparently this game's good. Nightshade. Marble Madness. MC Kids, which is actually a Ronald McDonald game. It's like it's a McDonald's game. Abadox. I remember always seeing this game in comic books. Like, I always remember seeing the ads, and I always be like, oh shit, Abadox, this game looks sick, because it's like, it's all bloody and shit. Honestly, I've had this game for a while, and I've just never played it. I gotta start playing these fucking things. I finally got 1943 boxed and complete. Adam's Family boxed and complete. Got the big ass hand in the back. I got 3 more. I got Felix the Cat, Ninja Kid. It's like an immaculate shape, dude. It's like almost mint. It's not the hang tag version, but whatever. It's still Ninja Kid nonetheless. And the last game I got. Now, the game isn't rare at all. It's just the box that's really fucking hard to find. Like, this is one of the hardest boxes to find for the NES. And I just bought it. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get this joint. And that is Family Fun and Fitness Athletic World. With the little kid, the little anime kid with the socks jumping. The reason why this is so hard to find is because this version, this box, came in like a package with like a floor pad, a power pad, or whatever you call it. So this version, you could have only gotten it if you got the Family Fitness box pad and everything. I think they discontinued it, and then they ended up getting a regular power pad. They ended up still keeping the same game. Now, the game cartridge still has the same cover, but when they redid everything, the box cover is different. It has like some, I don't know, it looks like a woman, like in a pink tank top and pink shorts. But this is like the original one, so apparently this is like the 3rd or 4th hardest box to find, and it's pretty expensive. So me, I'm trying to get all the NES games boxed, but I know it probably may not never happen with some games, certain games. But this is, I'm glad I own this. Like, I really didn't think I was gonna own this anytime soon, but I found an auction, put my best offer, and I won. So there you go. And then I got one last game. I saved this for last because this is my favorite genre of games. I love beat 'em ups. Beat 'em ups is my favorite, and I think it's because at the time I really started playing games, beat 'em ups and fighting games were at their peak. Late 80s, early 90s, that was all about beat 'em ups, man. And now this game, apparently everybody says this is one of the best games beat 'em up wise. So I had to buy it, man. And that is Guardian Heroes for the Sega Saturn. Now, I did win this game. I bought this game, I'm going to say, last year. And I think I ended up showing it on my pickups video. But I ended up returning it because I looked at the disc. And on the disc, like right where my finger is at, there was a crack like in the middle where you put your, you know, the little hole. Now the game worked perfectly, but I'm not gonna pay damn near $70 for a game with a crack in the middle. If I'm gonna pay a lot of money, that shit needs to be in fucking good condition. So I returned it, got a full refund, and then last week I ended up buying this on eBay for cheaper than I bought it before. Now the guy even refunded me the shipping price because he took too long to ship it. So I ended up getting this for a lot cheaper than what you usually see it go for on eBay. So I have yet to play. I need to hook up my Saturn and play it. I'm probably gonna play it tonight. So that's it. That is my pickups for this, I don't know, week or this month. I don't know. I usually do pickups randomly, but hopefully you like that shit, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. I will be doing a thrift trip soon. A lot of these games that you saw today, they're going to be in a thrift trip video, so I don't know. You might see the same shit. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Peace out.